as the project manager of a new mobile app, stakeholders are concerned about aligning feature releases with marketing campaigns. Okay, which artifact would you use to address concern about scheduling feature releases to align with specific marketing events? So let's understand the question before we go to the option. Our stakeholders are talking about doing some promotion related to our mobile app, and they want to know when those features, specific features are coming, so that they can align their marketing campaign, their other activities accordingly. And you as a project manager is expected to support that, give them some projection so that they can plan their activities accordingly. Now, which of the following option, which of the following artifact can help you in giving that particular projection? That's the question. Let's look at option A, product backlog. Product backlog is expected to have that detail. Yes, because anything which is coming in the product the product development is a part of a product backlog. The disadvantage here is the product backlog will not necessarily, and which is usually not having a timeline associated with it. So I can say these are the features planned, that much can come, but we probably won't get an information when these features are expected to come out. Yeah. So let's see if we get a better option, else we will see whatever is left with, but product backlog is missing the timeline information. Iteration plan / sprint plan or a / sprint backlog. So the iteration plan sprint backlog is good. It gives a timeline, but it focuses on one iteration / sprint only. Yeah. The general understanding is the term feature is a little bit bigger requirement. Yeah. It's not a user story. And maybe, yeah, we will see other options, but maybe the features may not come out each iteration. And iteration plan will only give me information about upcoming iteration, because we don't plan multiple iteration. We don't create iteration plan for upcoming iterations. Yeah? So iteration plan is a specific to a current iteration. It can tell me what is going to happen right now in the next 2 weeks. And that much coordination it can provide if I can tell what is going here, so that stakeholder can plan their marketing campaign. So that much we can do, but it is not giving me a feature level releases projection for beyond one iteration. Let's go to option C, release plan. That looks great. Yeah. Release plan is something which is meant for that purpose only. It's a subset of a product backlog. It is something goes beyond one iteration. It is expected to show what all features are expected to come on upcoming releases. It is meant for integrating market event and milestones and our development direction. So in this particular question, this question is designed for release plan. So option C is definitely the right option. Option D, user story map. So many a time, a release plan can be presented in the format of user story map. That's a possibility. But the intent or the purpose of user story map is to show how the user is going to interact with the application. What is a user's workflow? And it helps us in discovering right user stories and prioritizing user stories and creating a release a plan out of it. That's a tool, but the user story map may not be helping the stakeholders to find out how to align our marketing activities with this particular product development, because the compressed information should be going in a release plan. So release plan might be consuming user story map in the format of understanding what should be releasing in our upcoming releases, but user story map is not answering this particular situation directly. Exam content outline, it is mapped to task 6 about the schedule, plan and manage schedule. Yes, it is very clear we are talking about adaptive life cycle here, though the word was not coming very clearly in the question, but it is focusing on features, mobile development. And since the alternatives are only adaptive, so we can fairly assume adaptive. And that's the case. Many a time you will identify the question based on question and option. You don't have to think it's adaptive question, a predictive question. Based on the option, you will know what kind of thing will fit into this particular situation. So it's all about plan and manage schedule. And the topic we have covered is understanding of release plan as an artifact.